1 in 10 people will have a seizure in their lifetime. And more than 60,000 people in Minnesota and eastern North Dakota live with epilepsy. It's a neurological condition of the brain. It's characterized by someone having 2 or more unprovoked seizures. And November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. And the Epilepsy Foundation Minnesota wants to silence the stigma. Their executive director, Glen Lloyd, is joining us here this morning. Glenn, I was startled to read 1 in 26 people will develop epilepsy in their lifetime.
Absolutely. You know, the other interesting thing is that there are many different seizure types. And it's pretty interesting when we see this play out all across the state and how people are living with epilepsy.
This isn't something that is a mental disorder, right? I mean, when you think about seizures, this is something that kind of develops over time. Kids can have it, adults can have it. You cannot know you have it, and then boom.
Absolutely. One of the most common conditions across the age spectrum. One of the things I'd say is it's an electrical storm in the brain. It's not a mental illness. It's particularly a neurological condition that we're working alongside people to see them live full and meaningful lives.
Yeah, you guys are doing something. The foundation is working to make sure that schools are seizure smart. Tell me about this.
You know, we have been really passionate over the years to seeing everyone have an inclusive experience, and that includes our students. Our Seizure Smart Schools legislation particularly focused on ensuring that every child, every student goes into the classroom and can focus on learning, not their seizures.
And this is a new thing, right? This just came about or was signed into law, this legislation in what, the last 6 months?
That's right. In June of 2021, the governor signed it in the education bill. It's an important step to ensuring that school personnel on site know how to recognize and respond to a seizure and then to apply seizure medication.
And Minnesota is one of only a handful of states with this legislation. This is a really big deal.
You know, we have been a leader within the Be Seizure Smart education initiatives across the country, and it's really great that we join a great list of 12 states that are now past this legislation.
When I think about seizures, I mean, we had a coworker on the morning show for years who none of us knew. Ashley Zilka had epilepsy, and I think it's something that a lot of people don't talk about. But I mean, Jerry Kill really worked to make this, the former Gopher coach, something that people can talk about. And how important is it for the organization to have somebody like Jerry Kill with his name recognition and his following kind of be a voice for the organization?
Well, he's absolutely a voice, as well as Ashley has been a great voice for the organization. You know, I texted with Coach on Saturday night after their big win at TCU. He just continues to be passionate about ensuring every person living with epilepsy in the state of Minnesota knows that they have champions and leaders in the community, encouraging everyone to build a more inclusive Minnesota.
How do you see the next, I don't know, 3 years, 5 years, kind of what's the direction of the foundation and how are you guys working? I mean, I know you've got the school element of things, but what do you do to make this inclusive? What do you do so that word gets out and people are familiar with it and know what to do if they see someone suffering from a seizure?
Absolutely. Well, we're thinking about what it looks like to build a Minnesota that's seizure smart across all experiences. So as you said early on, that children absolutely can have seizures, but this impacts our adult population. It's showing up in our workplaces. It's showing up any and everywhere across the state of Minnesota. So we're encouraging everyone to be seizure smart. Know how to recognize and respond to a seizure. It will make a difference in people's lives.
And how do you recognize a seizure? And what do you do if you're in a work environment or in a social gathering and you see someone who might be having one?
You know, there are some pretty striking seizure types. The one many people think about is the full body convulsive seizure, where someone's on the ground, their muscles are seizing. And with those types of seizures, we encourage people to think about some pretty basic first aid steps. Particularly starting with, if you don't know the cause of that seizure, call 911.
Call 911, okay. And then I was reading some things too, like don't put anything in somebody's mouth. Don't try to restrain a person suffering a seizure. What other things can you kind of walk us through as far as what to do, not what not to do?
Yeah, for sure. So there are 3 things I'd say, and they're pretty succinct. Stay safe side.
Stay safe side.
Stay safe side. Stay with the person through the full duration of the seizure. It's a very hard thing to come out of a seizure. For many people, they're confused about what has happened. So you being there through the full extent of that seizure will give them a peace of mind. Secondly, ensure their physical safety. As you talked about, move things out of their way as they're having a seizure. Don't restrain them, but be proactive in moving things out of their way. And lastly, if you're concerned about their breathing, don't put anything in their mouth. Turn them on their side. it will ensure that their airwaves are free and clear to keep breathing. So call 911 if you don't know the cause of the seizure. Yep. Stay safe side.
All right, wonderful information. Glenn, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet with you and talk with you and to bring a little more awareness to Epilepsy Foundation and seizures and what people can do.
Thank you so much, Megan, for having us. Have a great morning. In Minnesota, be Seizure Smart.
Be Seizure Smart. Thank you so much. You can learn seizure first aid. You can get additional resources from the Epilepsy Foundation Minnesota on their website, EFMN.org.